Morning, Jim.
Hey, what's happening, man?
All right, nice to finally see you.
Yeah.
It's been a long time. We've been trying to get this thing hooked up.
Yeah, it's we've got a beautiful morning too. It's
Wow.
typical wintertime morning here in San Diego. Just
Nice.
beautiful, clear, flat water, and hopefully good fishing.
Nice. So it's about 6:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
You were saying last night on the phone that tide is just about to start rolling out.
Yeah. Well, high tide, peak high tide was exactly at 6:35.
Right.
So this bay, the tide is very important to the fishery. I mean, if the tide's not moving, if you're not moving, probably not catching fish.
Right.
So we have a perfect outgoing tide. It's a pretty extreme tides today. We've got a 6.3 at 6:30, going down to a negative tide at 1. So it's going out all day
All morning.
and a pretty substantial move, which means when that tide's moving, that activates the fish, and we should have a good day fishing for the spotted bay bass and sand bass.
Nice. Let's get them down and we'll get down in the water.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Let's do it.
We're in the winter season here for San Diego Bay. We're not going offshore today because a lot of the big species have already moved on to warmer climes. What are we?
Or they're fishing deeper,
Right.
And you just don't have the big volume of fish out
So
there.
what might we get into here, right, literally downtown San Diego Bay?
Well, we'll be fishing for spotted bay bass, which, are anywhere. I think the world record spotted bay bass is about 5 pounds. So, 2-pound fish are nice fish.
Yeah.
And then we'll get sand bass. Sand bass, the world record's 13 pounds. And it's a lot like freshwater bass fishing, and then they hit the same and they fight feisty, except they're saltwater fish and they
Right.
seem to have a little bit more attitude. You can't go anywhere now where there's not kayak fishing. Kayak fishing really started here in Southern California. The first ocean kayak was made by Tim Niemeyer of Ocean Kayak. He made the first rotomolded boat, and he made it to go out diving and fishing out up off Malibu. And that's where it started. A little spotted bay bass. Oh, who got me? Oh, did I tell you about all the spines and sharp points on the spotties?
actually didn't need to. I'm already bleeding a little bit.
We take our time, we fish areas thoroughly because we don't have a choice. We're not gonna, if the fish aren't biting here, I don't have the option of saying, okay, well, I'm gonna haul butt 5 miles. So you do just slow down and just enjoy. The phone isn't out there with you, and you can just sit there and enjoy being on the water. And there's so many days when I'm out there that I completely forget about fishing because I'm surrounded by a pod of dolphin or a bunch of whales, and all of a sudden you're following them around and you're not even thinking about having a line in the water. It is a environmentally friendly way of fishing, but it's mentally so relaxing. Even though you're working all day, you're paddling all day, it's just so relaxing being able to get out there and have that peace and quiet. This is our lazy man's fishing.
Tough life.
As you saw today, we're in downtown San Diego, basically. And we still had our own piece of water. You can still, even in the busiest part of the city, have our own piece of water and have a chance to just relax out there. And in La Jolla, which is a pretty busy fishery also, in the middle of summer, I can still always paddle somewhere and have my own piece of water and just relax. And when I was fishing off party boats and when I was younger, it was always about, how many fish am I going to bag? How many fish am I going to put in that cooler? How many fish am I going to bring home? Now you go out to La Jolla on my kayak, and one yellowtail is a great day. It's just, you enjoyed yourself and you went out there. You're your own captain. You hunted down that fish. You found that fish, and it's just so much different than the attitude of it's not happening here. We're going to haul butt there. You do slow down and you start recognizing things in the water, and you become a better fisherman because you're all of a sudden your senses are better. You're hearing things. You're seeing things at eye level. It's just a whole different sort of deal as opposed to boat fishing. I rarely get on boats anymore. Starting to pick up.
That's good.
Man, they fight.
Yeah, saltwater fish are a little feistier than the fresh.
Catchies all day. It's a lot of fun.
If you want to be the captain of your own boat, go where you want to go. Just under your own power. It's you against the fish. You got to try kayak fishing. Because if you lose a fish, you got nobody to blame it on but yourself. There's not another guy on the rail that you may be getting lines tangled with. It's always you against the fish in the kayak.
Look at
There's just nothing like it. There's nothing like it.